Hi and welcome to G3 Plus store. I am at the Lehenga Choli floor and today we will be looking at the different type of lehengas in styles and also patterns to fabrics which can work for all different type of occasions. Here at the store we have around 3,000 different varieties you can choose in Lehenga Cholis, and you can also do this with a unique service which is G3 Plus video shopping service. With this service, you can get to see the products live on video calling. All you have to do is book a prior appointment and a personal assistant will assist you on the video call for your Lehenga Choli shopping on a video call. Now let's take a look at the bridal Lehenga Choli with different price ranges, and this will be in different fabrics and work details. So the first one I have over here is in velvet fabrics. Yes, these are back in trend and you can always choose the type of style of embroidery that has been done on a velvet lehenga. Like this one has all over jal work, and you can also see it's got a little bit of thread work to add some more color. So you can go with something like this which is in maroon, or we also have the scarlet or the crimson red velvet lehengas. You can opt for that, and each lehenga has a different type of work detail. Now let's move on to a different and a traditional kind of Lehenga Choli. So the one you're seeing over here has some traditional details which are in a patola weave on the side and also a bandhej. But because the design is slightly into a contemporary style because of the way it's made in half-half, you can see that this side of the lehenga has a different fabric and embroidery compared to the traditional weave. So this also gives an effect of a stitched lehenga or a pre-stitched lehenga sari kind of a design. So you can also opt for something like this. Or let's take a look at the different designs in the traditional bridal lehengas. So the first one we'll be looking at is a more traditional kind of a lehenga which is in a silk fabric. So this one you're looking at is a heavily embellished Lehenga Choli which are in panels, and also there's a little bit of jal work, and this is actually a combination of machine work and hand work as well, right? So let's take a look at a different variation in this. If you are into designer and contemporary designs which is a mix of traditional yet modern fashion, you can also opt for something like this which has a little bit of ruffle frills going on, which has traditional damask patterns and also butta scattered all over. So you can also choose something like this. Now this one is actually in a Georgette fabric, and apart from this, let's look at a very modern designer lehenga which has no golden touch or zari inside it. This is more like a designer and a Bollywood concept kind of a bridal lehenga, and it's in a net fabric. You can see that it's all over embellished with the self design. Even the blouse or the choli and the dupatta is in the same concept, so you can also opt for something like this. So now let's take a look at the wedding lehenga cholis or the party wear lehenga cholis, which you can opt for different ceremonies like sangeet, mehendi, reception, or even a cocktail party. So now let's take a look at the first range, which is in a silk and a Georgette combination of a lehenga. Now this is again a designer wear. We've got Banarasi lehengas which are just in Banarasi silk, but this one you're looking at is a slight different one with a little bit of Georgette and embroidery and also a touch of Banarasi. So yes, we also have different type of lehengas like this, and if you're a fan of silk lehenga cholis, you can definitely opt for something like this. It's in a modern combination, and you can see that it's a combination of grey and also a dark kind of a blue-green combination. And if you see that the buttas of this or the work detail is also slightly different, we also have traditional kind of designs in this, and the fabrics of the dupatta could be net or even organza. So even we're going to be looking at a different one which you can opt for heavy functions, or if you're a bride or a bridesmaid, you can also opt for something like this. Again, it's a silk lehenga choli, and the work detail of this one is more of a traditional kind of a design because of the small buttis which are scattered, and it's got this beautiful elaborated panel also at the bottom. And even if you look at the blouse, it's a combination of traditional kind of patterns in lines which are work. So we've also got different kind of designs in silk, and if you want to opt for net Lehenga cholis, we've also got something like this which could be a party or a cocktail party kind of a lehenga. You can opt for sangeets. Now this is in a pastel shade. You can even go for tints. We also got something like that, and if you see that the design of this has a little bit of sequins, metal work, and also also stone studded to give a more of a modern vibe. We've also got different lehenga cholis in a net fabric, which could be in a different embellished design. Like this one is in a GOTA concept, and you know that GOTA and leather work combinations are also back in trend, and you can also opt for something like this. Now this is in a peach color, and you can see it's got all over jal kind of a designer, and you can see it's got a little bit of leaves and zigzag going on over there and floral with threads. Now if you look at the blouse, it's in a very simple kind of a design. We also have different kinds of blouse designs which are in peplum or jacket style. So let's take a look at jacket style, which are more of an Indo-Western lehenga choli, which you can opt for receptions as well. Now the fabric in this, we have different ones. This one is in a net fabric. As you can see, this is like a full kameez on one side, and it's a pastel shade, and this is the plain lehenga which goes with it, and that is the kameez that you can see, which is all over embellished. It's a floor length anarkali kind of a design. We also have something like this, and we also have the ones which are in three-piece, which have a crop top and an overlaid ruffle kind of a jacket, or a simple jacket, or a cape style. Let's take a look at one more design in this. Now the fabric of the other one we're going to be looking at is organza or tissue silk. So this is just to give you an idea that we have different kind of Indo-Western lehenga cholis like this. Most of the lehengas would be in a simple pattern, which are flared, full flared or pleated, and this one you can see is an organza. It's got a little bit of sequence just to give that highlighting touch, which matches the kameez over there. If you look at the kameez or the jacket style choli, it's got this center cut detailing, and it's flared from the sides and the back. I'll just show you. So this is the front side, and you can see it's got this detailing which is in sequence and beadwork, which is all over the choli. This is attached. So yes, you can also get something like this with G3 Plus or g3fashion.com. So that was all about the latest type of lehenga choli designs, which you can shop online on our website g3fashion.com. And if you aren't in Surat or India, you can also use G3 Plus video shopping service, where you need to connect on a video call. The benefit of this service is that you can get to see the product closely with the details, fabric details, work details, or even color when you're shopping for the lehengas online on video shopping. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also hit that bell button to never miss a video from us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.